Welcome to Crocodile MTG, your home of competitive, constructed play in all Magic the Gathering formats. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons. Thank you all for supporting the Crocodile MTG channel, and we hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jordan with Crocodile MTG, here bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. Today we're playing the Heliod combo in Pioneer. I do think this is going to be a mulligan. We only have one mana source. If we had... Actually, that being said, this doesn't seem like a great idea, but we are on the draw, and we do have a Hallowed Fountain and an Opt. And two Mox Ambers. So I want to keep it, but I think we do have to take a mulligan here. Alright, this is all lands, but it is a decent hand. So we are going to go ahead and keep. This is a little odd because I'm not sure exactly what I want to put on bottom. But I do think it's this Opt. I think we definitely want our lands because we want to hit a land every turn. We do have Witching Well to help stabilize some stuff, and we are on the play. So I think... Or we are on the draw, so I think I'm going to put Opt on the bottom. Thank you all so much for being here. If you can, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps support the channel, and it helps us get us closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here, and we are underway. So we're playing more of an artifact shell in this combo piece. I think it runs smoother. Emery helps us find our combo pieces and recurs our threats. And overall, it's just, it's been fun. Ooh, there's a Mox Amber. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and play Witching Well here. And we get to play powerful cards like Mox Amber and Emery. Cards that are being played currently in Modern. And I think we want both of these cards. Actually, I don't know if we need another Ballista. I am going to put Witching Well on top, though. We are looking for a Heliod, but we also want some lands. Alright, it looks like we're playing against Grixis, possibly Grixis Control. Alright, they're probably taking the Emery here. I'd assume... I mean, if they have targeted removal, they could just take the Ballista. Alright, they do take Emery here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play the Witching Well. And we don't mind the lands in this deck. Artifact spells you cast have Convoke. That's not bad. However, we're missing a land drop. So I do think I want to pull both of these on the bottom. I'll go ahead and play Plains. Alright, this deck looks like it's most likely going to be a long, grindy matchup, and they probably have counter spells and other things for our combo pieces. So hopefully we're just going to be able to find... Alright, there's a Thoughtseize. They have quite a bit of discard. Alright, there goes our Walking Ballista. I feel like we're just going to have to grind through and probably find our combo eventually, or at least stabilize a couple pieces that help us get there. For example, this Emery. Emery is good. They probably have a removal spell for it, but at least Emery's down. I'm going to go ahead and dump our hand since they know it. And if we get to untap with Emery, we're looking in pretty good shape. Alright, there's an Opt from our opponent. Alright, what do you got, opponent? A Kalidas. Okay, so we are going to get to untap with Emery. Kalidas is a little rough for us, but they keep pausing on our draw step. I'm not sure if that's just a setting they like to have or what's going on there. I do think I'm going to go ahead and play Stonecoil Serpent from the graveyard. And our opponent probably has a removal spell for this, but I'm hoping it's a multicolored one. And I'm hoping this protects itself a little bit. For example, Dreadbore is pretty popular. I'm not sure if they're playing Murderous Rider or Hero's Downfall. I'd assume they'd be playing the ones that are multicolored, but I could be wrong. What do you got, opponent? Alright, a Nicobolas. So Nicobolas might be taking down the kill Emery here. Yep. And that is the case. Emery does go to exile. Nicobolas is a very powerful planeswalker. Alright, there's a Sai. Sai's not terrible here. I mean, Sai's a threat. But the question is, can our opponent deal with it? Yeah, I think it's fine putting this on top. I was debating it there for a minute. Let me know, people that are out there that are these artifact decks, masters, let me know what you think of that play. I'm not 100% on it. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and swing at Nicobolas here and force the trade with Kalidas. Nicobolas is probably going to take over the game, which kind of sucks, but yeah. I think I'm fine with this. I'd rather kill Kalidas here. Ooh, they get another zombie off it. Alright, I think I'm going to, unfortunately, exile a Witching Well here. Our opponent is going to get to draw another card. Ooh, and the Dreadbore. Okay. So we're definitely bringing in our Mystical Disputes from the sideboard here. And probably the Padim. And the Hope of Gearper. I can see bringing in the Pithing Needle too. Alright, there is one half of our combo. I mean, there is a line of play where we just draw our combo piece and they can't interact. I don't think this taps. Okay. Nope. Alright. Come on, Walking Ballista off the top. No, it's not a Walking Ballista. This is a little odd positioning. Walking Ballista also wouldn't give us what we're looking for. Because we'd be we'd be 2 mana short. You need 6 mana total to just go off the turn you play Walking Ballista. Ends up being a little awkward. I think I'm going to draw 2 here and attempt to find another land and maybe something else. There's an Emery. So that is something else. And we can actually exile a card from hand. So there is a line of play here where we find Walking Ballista and are able to combo off. Sure. Go ahead and get rid of Chief Engineer here. Our opponent's drawing a bunch of cards, though. So it's probably likely that they have something to kill our combo. We've only found 1 Walking Ballista, though, so far, so we have 3 left in the deck. Alright, there's our other land. Our opponent stopped us on our draw step. Oh yeah, we have to pay the full price for Emery. Alright, no Walking Ballista. I'm going to go ahead here, play the other land. Yeah, I figured they had the removal spell. Alright, unfortunately we have to exile a land here. Here comes Murderous Rider. Nikki Ballista is just a powerhouse of a card. I'm not even sure how we come back here. Next turn we're just dead anyhow to the board. And if we draw Walking Ballista here, I don't even think we can win with it. Yeah, there's a Witching Well, and there's nothing we're going to be able to do about that. Alright, on to the sideboard. We're bringing in these Mystical Disputes, the Padim. I would like the Hope of Girapur also. And I can see justifying the Pithing Needle. I think Glass Casket definitely comes out here. I could also see bringing in the Detention Spheres. So let me move all these to the side here. I want to see what we're bringing in and what we're taking out. Bring those over here. Stonecoil Serpent, definitely a powerhouse of a card. It's definitely something to consider. I don't know. It may have been the wrong play. It probably was the wrong play to trade it off with the Cletus. I just felt the Cletus was probably too powerful. Psymaster Thopterus is good if we have a bunch of artifacts. However, I mean, obviously it's good if we have a bunch of artifacts. However, there's a lot of targeted removal spells here that our opponent has, and it does not... I don't know if we can justify keeping the size in. Go wide, obviously, is pretty good, but if our opponent is going to be able to just kill our Psy, it might be worth taking out here. Oh, sorry, that's over here, something to bring in. Alright, so here we've taken out these so far. We need 5 more cards to take out. I do think I'm going to trim on the Heliod. I think once we find Heliod, I think that's a card that our opponent can't really interact with that well. So I am going to go ahead and take one of them out. Walking Ballista, again, I think also it needs to be, we need to find a combo. We need to find the combo to win this matchup most likely, or beat down with Stonecoil Serpent. I'm definitely keeping all the Stonecoil Serpents in, but I'm going to trim on the combo a little bit here. I think that's fine. I am going to take out at least one Psy. I'm going to trim a Mox Amber, and I really kind of want to take out the other Psy and just play more of a combo game, and then Stonecoil Serpent back up. So here's what we're going to be taking out here on the right, and this pile here is what we're bringing in. So we're going to go ahead and trim those out. Maybe taking out Psy is wrong. Let me know in the comments below how you would have sideboarded here. I'm assuming it would probably be a little different than how I did. With all the targeted removal, though, I think I want to take the Psy out. And we'll see how this plays out. So we'll go ahead and submit here. I would like to be on the play. We have an Emery, a Hope of Girper, and an Opt. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We are going to go ahead and start with the Hope of Girper. I wouldn't mind finding a Mystical Dispute. Alright, so no turn 1 Thoughtseize for our opponent. There is a Stonecoil Serpent, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and just start with Emery, though. Alright, Ballista, Emery, and Stonecoil Serpent hit the grave, along with a Heliod Fountain. I kind of just want to sacrifice it until your next turn, target player who's dealt with damage. Okay, so I do have to time this because there is a little bit of a delay between playing them. Yeah, because I can't... If I had 2, I could chain them, but I can't here. Alright, so I think I'm going to get the Stonecoil Serpent here out of the graveyard. And we'll see if our opponent has any interaction with this. It doesn't look like they do. Alright, what do you have here, opponent? Oh, a Fatal Push. Alright, that's a pretty good one. Alright, I think I'm going to wait a turn to play that, or to sacrifice this. Alright, there's Fatal Push on the Emery. I'm going to go ahead and opt here. Put that on bottom. Detention Sphere is not bad. I am going to wait here and go ahead and attack. I'm gonna wait till next turn and play Stonecoil Serpent as a 5/5, unless they play something. All right, I think I'm gonna wait on the Hope of Girapur again. Hopefully they didn't draw a discard spell. All right, they did. So I'm going to go ahead and let them look at my hand. Depending on what they have, they probably take the Stonecoil Serpent just because it's the biggest threat. Oh, they actually take the Tension Sphere. Interesting. Go ahead and opt here. And put this on bottom. There's another Emery. That's really good. Alright, I am going to Emery this turn. I might as well wait. I'm going to go ahead and hit our opponent here. And then I'm actually sacrificing Hope of Girapur here. So I'm going to go ahead and Emery. Alright, we do have the potential to combo off next turn. Oh, actually, we don't have a Heliod. Never mind. I have to play the Heliod. Alright, they can't cast a non-creature spell. Nikki Ballista is obviously not a non-creature spell. We're going to discard that, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 here. I'm going to cast the Stonecoil Serpent out of the graveyard. And hopefully our opponent doesn't have an answer for it. And then I think we're just on the beatdown plan with these Stonecoil Serpents. Until at least we find a Heliod. What's nice with these Stonecoil Serpents, though, is we can, if we find a Heliod, we can play it, and then we can also, interesting. So they contempt here on the Emery. It makes sense. I wonder if they attack here. They have to have something for the Stonecoil Serpent. I can't imagine they would want to Vraska's Contempt the Emery. Maybe because Emery is just such an enabler. What's a little awkward about this now is I want to hold up Mystical Dispute. But I also want to play Stonecoil Serpent for 6. Because then that'd be 12 damage and be potentially lethal next turn. But I think I'm going to go ahead and play it for 6, despite having the Mystical Dispute in hand. Because I want to force the aggression and force our opponent to make bad plays. If they don't have a removal spell for these Stonecoil Serpents, then we're looking in pretty good shape. Plus, if they have any removal spells, it's most likely black and not blue. If it is blue, then it's most likely multicolored, which Stonecoil Serpent has protection from. So holding up 1 mana for Mystical Dispute's likely not going to hit anything this turn, depending on what they have. I don't know what they have. Alright, a Dig Through time. So they're probably looking for a Vraska's Contempt or a Fatal Push. which they're likely to hit. I mean, they're looking at the top 7 cards of their library. But you never know. Everything might be multicolored because they are running quite a few multicolors. They also had Murderous Rider, though. So yeah, this Grixis match, pretty interesting. Alright, sure. I mean, you can Thought Erasure me for all day. They probably have a Fatal Push, though, after this. They can attack. And... oh, we drew another Stonecoil Serpent. I don't know how our opponent gets back into this. Like, if we're able to attack here, we're hitting them down for... yeah, we're definitely on the Stonecoil beatdown plan. Alright, there's the Fatal Push. Oh, a Cast Down. Okay. Our opponent has 1 card in hand, though. And is taking 6 here from the Stonecoil Serpent. We were pretty fortunate to draw this other Stonecoil Serpent. I mean, 3 turns of Stonecoil Serpent in a row on 6 is pretty pretty powerful. And a lot of decks are going to have issues with that, especially one like Grixis playing multiple colors. I don't know, though. They could just have another removal spell in hand. And just being mana efficient this turn. Alright, there's an Opt. I don't think Grixis plays any board wipes. Damnation's not legal in Pioneer. Alright, we got this one by the Stonecoil beatdown plan. Alright, again, I don't think Sai is going to be great here. However, they were running Cast Down. So maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. Tormont's Crypt, probably not one we're going to need. I understand they have... Dig Through Time, but they don't have a lot of ways to dig other than casting spells. I think Mystical Dispute's going to be pretty good. Size are right. We didn't see Padim. I could see Padim being pretty good and relevant if we got him down. I think Padim's a him. I don't want to assume anyone's gender here. So Opt, Witching Well, Hope of Girapur, Pithing Needle, Heliod, Emery, Mystical Dispute, Detention Sphere, Arcanist Owl. Owl's one I'm not sure about. It helps us find other cards in our library we might need. I could see, though, being a little more aggressive in playing the size and the and the Mox Amber over the Owls. I could also see running another Ballista. Maybe not. Maybe this is okay. Yeah, we are going to keep the size in this time. I was debating maybe trimming something for a Chief Engineer, but I think this is okay. We'll go ahead and play this here. May be relevant. Our opponent is down to 10 minutes. We're still very high at 17 minutes, so we'll see how this goes for our opponent. This hand is pretty okay. We do have a Stonecoil Serpent and a Sai. I think we have enough threats where I want to keep this. We do also have a little bit of disruption in the form of Mystical Dispute. Unfortunately, we have a Plains and a Glacial Fortress, though. Island. Come on, Island. Alright, there's an Emery. Not too bad. I'm going to start with this Glacial Fortress tapped and pass the turn. Next turn we can play Mox Amber, Emery, and keep up the Mystical Dispute. They probably have a discard spell this turn, though. Yeah, Thoughtseize. Our hand is loaded, though. Alright, there goes Emery. Do I want to be mana efficient? Probably. I'm going to go ahead and play this island. They know our hand, but now we can opt and Mystical Dispute this turn if we need to. Yeah, I think that's fine. There's probably definitely other things we want to Mystical Dispute. Yeah, I think a land's okay here. We are going to get a Thopter at least off Psy. Oh, there's another Mox Amber. Alright, there's an opt for our opponent. The question is, do I just want to sacrifice a Mox Amber for an additional Thopter? And I think the answer to that is yes. I just wish I could sacrifice one of these Mox Ambers for extra value. Unfortunately, I can't. So I'm going to go ahead and just play out this other Mox Amber and just sacrifice one of them. I think the additional token's more important than the... Alright, now we're going to pass the turn. And next turn, if we're able to play a Stonecoil Serpent, I think we're pretty far ahead in this game. Alright, this is likely a Vraska's Contempt. They're playing Ashiok. I think I'm going to go ahead and just Mystical Dispute that. That might have been a little weak to Mystical Dispute, but I think it's okay. I think we're just going to play it for 4 here because we have this other Mystical Dispute our opponent doesn't know about. And now we're going to get in for 3. Alright, Fatal Push on the Stonecoil Serpent's fine. I figured they had something, so... I wonder if our opponent's gonna I wonder if our opponent is thinking that we're playing mind games with them, leaving back this Mox Amber. Yeah, I think we want to get rid of this. We'll see if our opponent has a removal spell for Psy. Again, if they do, most of the removal got switched to black. Because of the Stonecoil Serpents in this build. So we definitely... We'll see here if our opponent has anything. Alright, looks like they might. 'Cause Alright, there's another Psy off the top. We'll go ahead to combat here. Swinging for 4. Alright, maybe Psy gets us there. What are they? They probably have a dig through time here. Do I want to draw a card and attempt to find Mystical Dispute? Probably not. I think we let them go ahead and look. And then if they try to remove anything, we can just sacrifice to Psy if we want to draw a card. But I think we're going to keep as many Thopters as we can on this board. Unless they start targeting the Thopters. Alright, there's a Nikki Ballista. I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Ooh, there's a Padim. That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and play it here. I think I am going to... I think I am going to just swing with the Thopters here because we're going to start drawing 2 cards a turn. I think, at least. Artifacts you control have hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control artifact with the highest converted mana cost or tied, draw a card. So I think that's what's going to happen here. Now, if they draw a land next turn, they could flip Nikki Ballista to kill Padim, but I think if that's their best play, I think that's fine. They are down to 5 here. And there is a line where we just draw Walking Ballista and are able to just kill them. Alright, here's a Vraska's Contempt. Alright, again, we're going to start drawing 2 cards per turn. Ooh, a Mystical Dispute. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and pass here. That's pretty unfortunate. Go ahead and cast it, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have cast it. Why would I cast that? I want them to take the 2 damage. That was dumb. That was stupid on my part. Don't do that. Alright, draw 2 cards. Alright, there's Detention Sphere. Let's see if this hits. Yes. Oh, man. They had the Fatal Push. What do they have now? They have another removal spell? Oh, wow. Okay. They just completely cleared our board here. Now we're drawing off the top. I really should have let them take the 2 off the Thoughtseize. That was so dumb of me. Alright, we'll pass the turn here. Alright, this is anyone's game. There's a Stonecoil Serpent. This could end the game. Stonecoil Serpent for 7, which is exactly our opponent's life total. Was I punished? Does our opponent have the removal spell? Did they draw it? Kalidas, okay. Detention Sphere off the top. Oh, there's an opt. We get a redraw. Oop, there's another opt. A Witching Well? Okay. We'll put Witching Well on top. Our opponent down to 2 minutes. Heliod. We will put 1 Heliod on top. Attacking for 7. Our opponent's going to go up to 10 and take 3. So it puts them back down to 7. So our opponent is pretty much negating the attack here. Alright, yield to next end step. At our end step, unless our opponent didn't draw anything here, they might just concede. Yeah, we got one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you are watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, please hit that follow button. If you want to go check out our Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/crocodilemtg. We plan on streaming more in the near future, so please check that out. Subscribing to the channel helps us towards our goal of reaching our first 1,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button if you're over on YouTube, and thank you guys and gals for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check out the description below for more Magic the Gathering content. This was Jordan with Crocodile MTG, and we will see you next time.